We're about to get underway. Derby in their black and white, playing from left to right in the first half. Nottingham Forest in their red and white, and the noise here is absolutely deafening. I doubt there'll be a better atmosphere anywhere else on FA Cup fourth round weekend. Now a long ball is played downfield, looking for Giles Barnes, headed away well by Ian Brecken, an experienced campaigner at the heart of the Forest defence. To the arms of Smith, and Hulse came in very, very late there with the elbow on Paul Smith, and Howard Webb is calling Rob Hulse across to the far side, and this will certainly be the first card of the evening, because Paul Smith gathered that ball and Hulse was very, very late, and he did lead with his arm. 4 wins in a row for Nottingham Forest, 2 of those under the caretaker manager John Pemberton, and that included that shock 3-0 win at Manchester City in the third round. Derby, in contrast, really stumbled past Forest Green Rovers by 4 goals to 3. It's a long ball forward now for Forest, and here is Anderson on towards Earnshaw inside the penalty area. Stewart makes the challenge. Earnshaw will try and stab it back into the penalty area. He stumbled, and it was gathered well by Bywater, and Forest there really missing a trick on the break. I'm sure if you went through the list there wouldn't be too far off an international 11 of former Forest players currently playing in the leagues up and down.
Well, that's credit to their youth policy. They've never veered away from it.
Yeah, Nathan Tyson down the left-hand side pulls it back. Robbie Earnshaw's there in the box. Oh, cleared by Connolly just in time for Derby. Well, that was the combination I asked you about before the game, David. Earnshaw and Tyson.
Forest trying to get Earnshaw racing through with that deep ball. Oodles of pace, oodles of speed, oodles of energy.
And Earnshaw has set Forest on their way. Here's a break. Cohen far side, and there's got players up in the centre here. Earnshaw goes in again.
Well, once again a Forest break. Derby just got to be careful that both midfield players don't push too far forward.
Forest have not been beaten in an away game since October. 9 games, 5 wins and 4 draws. Connolly crosses. It needs somebody at the near post. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal for Rob Hulse. Derby have taken the lead. Derby are in front, and it's Rob Hulse who runs to the southeast corner to take the congratulations. Derby County 1, Nottingham Forest 0. Anderson plays it forward. He's looking for Nathan Tyson as he's pacing up here. Oh, goodness me. Mistake. Oh, no, Addison recovered. For how long? It's still Tyson. Earnshaw's in the centre. Derby are struggling a bit here. Well, Paul Green got back from midfield to concede the corner, and Forest here have an opportunity. Corner after 43 minutes. They're a goal behind. Perch plants the ball back in the area. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was Earnshaw in the end. Yeah, there's a sideshow going on here down to our right, David, simply because Chris Commons, one of the Derby substitutes, is a former Forest player. And as he warmed up down there, the Forest fans were giving him some real verbal. The score at half-time on 5 Live in the FA Cup fourth round in the East Midlands is Derby County 1, Nottingham Forest 0.
And now Forest can break with a willowy figure of Perch. Forward towards Tyson inside the penalty area. The shot is blocked, though, by Bywater. With the last-ditch challenge with McGugan on the edge of the penalty area as a ball's fired into the near post by Paul Anderson, and it's pulled behind by Bywater for a corner.
Well, a magnificent shot. It was on the volley. Technically brilliant by Anderson on the corner of the 18-yard box. He really rifled that. A terrific.
Looking for the pace of Tyson, who's too quick for Albrechtsen into the penalty area, but there was nobody there in a Forest red shirt. Earnshaw. Derby County penalty area down this near side the right on a cold, clear night here in the East Midlands. Forest in their red and white, playing from left to right at the start of the second half. Derby County, though, still leading this FA Cup fourth round tie by a goal to 0. But all the noise now coming from the Forest fans. Tyson still going, a dangerous ball into the penalty area, headed away by Addison at the near post, and Forest now very much on top in this game.
Well, they're showing their colours.
Forest coming forward now with McCleary down this near side, their right, looking to attack the penalty area. He's beyond the challenge of Teal. Low ball in towards the near post. It's controlled well by McGugan, who shoots. Derby are having a few problems. McCleary for Forest. A low ball in towards the near post, left by Tyson. Earnshaw, 1-1. Rob Earnshaw is back at Pride Park with a goal. There is the familiar somersault, and the former Derby County player brings Nottingham Forest back into this FA Cup tie. A swift turn, a lovely finish, and what a game we have in prospect. All the pace, all the passion is coming from the red shirts of Nottingham Forest at the moment, and here's a buccaneering run forward from Chambers up towards Earnshaw on the edge of the penalty area. But all the 50-50s now, David Pleat, are falling to red.
Forest have got hold of the midfield now. Derby are not really getting the dig in that they did in the first half. Green and Savage are being outmanoeuvred. McGugan's getting more of the ball, and McCleary, who's coming on the right wing to let Anderson play on the left. You have to say, good switch by Forest.
Absolutely.
Owen takes the free kick, edge of the penalty area. Oh, it's McGugan! Shot on the turn, caught by Bywater, and now they're going to make another change, and listen to the reaction here. This is Chris Commons. This is Chris Commons coming on against his old club. Commons, who's made 159 appearances for Nottingham. Nathan Tyson with a run here. He's got a run on Addison. Forest on the attack. Tyson, edge of the penalty area. Robbie Earnshaw wants it ball back. It's going to come right across, and Stewart didn't make it. McGugan for Forest. Derby panicking in defence. 77 minutes gone, and unlucky. Paul Anderson, on loan from Liverpool, scored a lot of goals for Swansea last season, I remember, being carried off the pitch here for Nottingham Forest and replaced by number 14, Aaron Davis, who comes on from the touchline just in front of us. And that looks a bad injury too. McGugan here for Forest. He's approaching the edge of the Derby penalty area. That's his cross. Hulse is there! Oh, it's a great save by Paul Smith. Rob Hulse's header could have won it for Derby. Oh, I say, that was close.
Well, if you can imagine sitting at home or in your car, a reaction save, my word, that was a reaction save.
That's his cross, and this time, I don't believe it. Smith has made another fantastic save. Goodness me. Derby County could have won that match twice over. Varney this time with the header. Paul Smith keeps Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup.
Two wonderful saves, as you rightly say, John. You wouldn't see two better saves anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
The first one was absolutely world class. Rob Earnshaw, the goal scorer, who's coming off to an understandably mixed reception. Cheers from the Forest fans, boos from the Derby supporters. Oh, he's taking his time to play to the crowd, is Earnshaw. He's showboating as he comes still free. It's McCleary, far side for Forest, fires it in again. Derby block again. They're hanging on, Derby County here. They're hanging on as Forest force it. Oh, and there's a bit of an argument going on between Cohen and Savage, and the referee has to pull Savage away. Not like Robbie Savage to get involved in a bit of an argument there, is it? Anyway, Derby the free kick has been given him. How much longer will Howard Webb play? He won't. He won't. The game is over here, and it goes to a replay at the City Ground. Derby County 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Hulse for Derby, Earnshaw for Forest. They'll be looking anxiously at their two injured players, Anderson and Cohen. I'm afraid they look like bad knocks. But I don't want to argue too much with this final score here. It was a rip-roaring cup tie. The game hardly stopped. Everybody gave 110%. Forest, without their manager Billy Davis, will probably be more pleased with the result than Derby, I would say, because they go back to the City Ground and will have home advantage in the replay. And Derby County, with Nigel Clough in charge, come off the pitch knowing that they had their moments, but in the second half Forest came back and they forced this draw and a replay on their own territory just down the road along Brian Clough Way. Good cup tie here tonight for 5 Live. Derby County 1, Nottingham Forest 1.